Welcome to Season 3 of the I Talk to Angels podcast. I'm Beverley Densham, author of the book I Talk to Angels. I really look forward to bringing you tips, meditations, angel card readings and guidance from the angels every week to help and inspire you, whether you're new to the angels or have loved the angels for a long time. So for the first time ever, as you probably know, I have two podcasts now. I have the I Talk to Angels podcast. I have my Mindfulness Pilates podcast. But it's been the first week where I haven't had a guest on my Mindfulness Pilates podcast. And the angels wanted me to cover the same topic on both podcasts. And I was like, so I've just gone with the flow. I've gone with my intuition. I've gone with my angelic guidance. And I'm just adding a few extra bits for you. So we are going to obviously have extra angel prayers for you today, but the topic of, thank you so much for coming to this week's podcast, which is all about 5 ways to help overwhelm and if you're feeling low and how the angels can help with that. But also one of the tips is about the mindfulness Pilates element of it. So it just feels very synchronistic for you to enjoy the next bit together. And then we're going to be later going into a gorgeous body scan relaxation that the angels just want to bring in the angels before the body scan for you today to really enjoy that bit. So really hope you enjoy today's podcast and today's angel card message and today's positive affirmation card messages as well. And enjoy. It's a big welcome to today's podcast. It's you and me today. It's just you and me. Today's topic is going to be 5 ways to help overwhelm and maybe feeling low at times to feel better with mindfulness Pilates. And I kind of came up with 5 things here. So I decided not to have a guest every single week now because I did actually get overwhelmed at times, on and off over the last couple of weeks. And part of that has been due to overwork, having my schedule too jam-packed, not taking enough time out. Sometimes just having a weekend off is not enough. Sometimes if you're just going just week in, week out. And it was half term last week, and in the olden days I used to take more half term school holiday weeks off, and my mum used to come and stay. That was more pre-pandemic, lockdown times. Clearly that isn't happening. And I realized that I maybe you can relate to this a little bit, that it's time to address even more the work-life balance, even though I do an amazing angel morning routine with mindfulness Pilates, like calling it a miracle morning every morning and things like that. So many self-care things that I do, and hopefully you do too, but sometimes we don't do enough. And overwhelm can lead to exhaustion. Exhaustion can sometimes lead to burnout. That can sometimes lead to feeling low, and that isn't a good place to be. So I thought we'd just chat about this today a little bit. One of the days that I did feel overwhelmed, exhausted and low, I did have Pilates teaching in the diary, mindfulness Pilates teaching in the diary. And I kept that in the diary because there's something I really know about Pilates is it is hugely I don't think it's documented enough, hugely beneficial to mental health and mental happiness and emotional well-being. And I've seen it many times myself personally over the years, because after teaching this time, turning up for a one-to-one client, and it's, you're there, how can I help? How can I help that person today, and how can I help them feel better? But by being in that moment, helping them, you are also being in the moment of mindfulness Pilates, which is the breathing, the relaxation, the exercises, the concentration, the core stability, the strengthening. You are in that moment with them, obviously teaching them. And my goodness, that particular day, I did come out feeling like a completely different person. I went from feeling exhausted and low, and there had been some tears on and off for different reasons, and just felt like a new person. The physical energy didn't completely replenish. That happened after a good night's sleep. But the point is, I think it's just as incredible for mental emotional well-being as the physical health and Pilates. And of course, you can add in angel cards and other elements into it as well if you want to. And that's obviously a lovely choice, or just stick to the positive affirmations and stuff. It's whatever's meant to be for you, isn't it? Whatever's right for you, that is the priority. So the 5, before we go into today's relaxation and meditation, the 5 things that I came up with today, tips, and see which ones resonate and feel, you know, right for you. Number 1 is boundaries. Have you got good enough boundaries in place? I went to this fantastic workshop, I think last year, with Janie Lee Grace in London, and some of the great stuff on the holistic workshop that she covered was to do with different emotions. And there was I must read this book one day. There's a book by a brilliant author talking about what's not in place when certain emotions come up more, such as anger, for example. And this author talks about, I think it's an anxiety book actually, that this particular author then talks about the different emotions. For example, anger. When anger comes about, there's not enough boundaries in place. So my number 1 tip today is boundaries. Have you got enough boundaries in place for you? So this might be, for example, maybe your batteries get lower in an evening and it's time to get the electronics off the children, to head to the bedtime routine, let alone the teenagers with that, and making sure that you have good boundaries in place that are going to keep your mental emotional well-being okay. That's number 1. Can you relate to that in any way? Number 2 is to do some mindfulness Pilates. So 100%. I've never not known mindfulness Pilates make you feel better or much better, well, during and afterwards. It can, you know, I've only ever seen it, you know, feeling better. So do some mindfulness Pilates, whether that's for 3 minutes, 6 minutes or more. Obviously, it's great when you do a class and then, you know, do recordings, and then 6 minutes a day is brilliant, and then incorporate it into your lifestyle. But do some mindfulness Pilates, number 2. Number 3 is look at your schedule. Are you completely overwhelmed by your schedule? Is there too much in your schedule? Do you feel you can't cope with your schedule? Then do something about it. And if you're not coping very well with it, see what you can delegate, see what you can rearrange to look after yourself. You know, mental emotional health is so vital. So that's number 3 today, is look at your schedule and make sure your schedule, you know, is working for you. Number 4 is, what do you need? So if you're feeling overwhelmed and low in some way, what are you lacking and what do you need? Do you need more sleep? Do you need more, might be the boundaries thing again with the child or children or your family that you live with, if you do live with someone? Is it getting more rest? Do you need to recover from something? I will be having a special guest another week to come back again, Julie New, author of Grief Garden Path and author of Who Are the Flowers in Your Garden, who also happens to be my sister, but is a great expert to talk about in relation to grief. So you might be recovering from grief. So mindfulness Pilates, by the way, if you are recovering from grief, is hugely, hugely helpful, because that also combines the meditation as well. And anyway, we will get Julie back for different topics, one of them being grief. There's a great, I don't think it's a documentary, but it was on Channel 5, BBC, channel. It was on Channel 5 anyway, with Esther Ransom talking about grief, and that was a really, really great program to watch. Actually, beautiful. Seeing the love that everyone shared with their loved one, I must say, that's definitely a must watch. But quite tear-jerking too. So is there something you need to recover from? So yeah, you've got to give yourself more time for that. You know, you can't just keep whatever that word means. You can't keep going at your same schedule if you're either going through grief, or you're going through heartbreak, or you're going through more challenging times with your child or children or family in some way. You just can't keep the pace going, because something will break, and you don't want it to be your mental, emotional health. So that's number 4. So what do you need? And number 5 is meditation. So mindfulness Pilates always start and end with meditation, but it's kind of like the whole thing, in my opinion anyway, it is like a meditation practice, but it's like you're moving and meditating at the same time. So I do believe that meditation, as well as being still, you can also move in meditation. So I really do believe that, or you can certainly be mindful and in the moment with it. So I can't recommend it enough. You know, and it was interesting. A business friend said to me last week, she was really pleased because I turned up to a meeting with her stressed, because I've been rushing, and I like to be I like having a break between each thing, or at least be ready and early for my teaching or meetings or whatever it is. If I'm not, so I turned up not in such a sparkly, effervescent space, and I said, "Oh, would you mind?" Because we have been friends a little while. I said, "Would you mind if we just do a 1-minute meditation together, you know, before we start our meeting?" And so I think she reluctantly joined in with me. And I said at the end, I said after, "Oh, that feels better." I said, "Oh, at the end of mine, I just gave gratitude, you know, that you're a business friend, and gave gratitude for something else and something else." She said, "Oh, I didn't know that you could think things during a relaxation or meditation." And that she shared that she'd always beaten herself up, like in how she spoke to herself, that she just thought she was failing in meditation, or wouldn't even bother, because assuming you've got to empty your mind. I said, well, maybe monks can do that. But interestingly, I am reading a book at the moment called A Monk's Guide to Happiness by Guy Long Tupton, his name is. And he explains it really beautifully, that we're not aiming to empty our mind in meditation and relaxation. It's about, you know, focusing on the breath and the breathing, and really incorporating that into, you know, that mindfulness into your lifestyle, really, as much as possible. And there are so many ways that people do describe, you know, your thoughts and emotions and things in meditation. And he describes, you know, I've heard this quite a lot, really, that, you know, it can be, I think intuitively I'm getting in, the favourite way he describes it in the book actually so far is, you've got a house and you leave the front, so this is just example. So you've got a house and you leave the front and back door open to allow your, you know, kind of thoughts and emotions to, you know, with the negative ones, to come and go. But you don't offer them a cup of tea. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was absolutely a gem. Absolutely a gem. So you're not like feeding them. So I think that's what mindfulness Pilates and meditation does. It takes you into that concentration. Concentration is a Pilates principle. Into that moment, which is obviously mindful. And you're concentrating on the breathing and the breath, which helps you kind of be in that moment much more. And you feel much better from it. Hooray for this. Hooray for this. So they're my 5 tips for you today. That meditation and, you know, relaxation you can do in so many ways. So in my mindfulness Pilates teaching, whether one-to-one or in my mindfulness Pilates membership, we do it And then in my angel work, we do it in lots and lots and lots of different ways. So it might be just simply breathing. It can be counting with the breathing. It can be visualization. It can be visualization of going to the mountains like we've been doing on the podcast, or to a beach. It can be so many different ways. And I personally think they're all brilliant. And I think you have to find the ones that work for you, but also you have to find the length of time as well. So let's pick, before we go into meditation and relaxation today, let's just pick a positive affirmation card message for you from Happy Kids cards, an angel card, and then we'll whiz straight into relaxation. Okay, best card message today to help with overwhelm and feeling low. Self-care, you've got to look after yourself. We've got patience. I am patient. This has come up before. I easily wait my turn. What does that mean to you today? And I think, don't push yourself and don't have too much in your schedule, and trust that it's safe to have some time off. It's safe to have a week off sometimes, or, it's safe to do that, and give yourself permission. You don't have to do everything at once. You can take your time and just be patient with yourself. It's much better to be happy and have mental, emotional health, and obviously physical, spiritual health, wealth, that gives you wealth in your life, and be patient and take the time then to rush things and to feel awful. So that's that one. What does that mean to you personally? And let's go for an angel card. These are from my angelic meaning cards, which I wrote at a beach hut and at the beach, and photographed them, the messages in the sand, with my guardian angel. So best message for you today is, interesting. Okay, so you've got visualization, and it says visualize what you want. You can either see, hear, feel, or know what you're wanting to create. Ask your guardian angels to help and inspire you. So what does this mean to you today? I think we once you get in that low state and that overwhelmed state, it's very easy to be engrossed in the thoughts of overwhelm and stress and feeling low, and it's like a switch has switched in you. All I can say is keep showing up to your friends, your family, but really think about those 5 points today of how that can help you, and then focus on what you do want. Do what you need to do self-care wise to get yourself back up, and then bring the sparkle back in with the visualization. Yeah. So are you ready for a lovely meditation today? So let's now go into a gorgeous meditation for you. Enjoy. So welcome to today's relaxation with the angels, and we're going to be taking this in the moment to a body scan relaxation for you. Before we do, just get yourself ready for meditation and relaxation, and close your eyes and bring the music in for you for relaxation today. Just time now to connect you with the angels, both with your personal guardian angel as well as bringing in Archangel Michael as well. So breathe and relax, just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Relax. Starting with an Archangel Michael prayer. Archangel Michael, please place a blue-purple cloak bubble of protection around you and me, and that this meditation is for the highest good of you and everyone and everything around you. Thank you. Guardian angels, please help you and me see, hear, feel and know what the angels would love to say to you today. Thank you. I trust my heart. I trust my heart and soul. I trust my intuition. I allow my heart to blossom and open like a flower. Going into the I Talk to Angels prayer for you now, especially for you. Guardian angel, please surround you with your unconditional love. Shine your bright light on you for guidance, positivity, healing, happiness and inspiration. Let your light shine on you like the sun in your life and work. Guardian angel, please help you to talk to you and to receive your guidance and love. With gratitude, I thank you. Breathe and relax. Just knowing that your guardian angel is with you anytime can also help you with decision making too. You are never alone. Remember this always. And the angels are saying they love the more traditional meditation and relaxations too. And they wanted to give you a chance to go into a body scan, relaxation and meditation today, which I hope you really, really enjoy. And off you go into your body scan relaxation now. Welcome to today's relaxation and meditation. And just simply close your eyes. Breathe and relax, sitting or lying down, either with your hands on your heart or wherever is comfortable for you. Breathe and relax. Enjoy your body scan, relaxation. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, relax. Enjoying the calming music as you breathe and relax. With the affirmation, I am relaxed. Breathe and relax. In through your nose, out through your mouth, relax. Relaxing more and more on each out breath. Breathe and relax. I am relaxed. One more like this. Breathe and relax. I am relaxed. Happy shoulders. Just relax your shoulders. Relax your head, neck, back, hips, whole body. And wherever you are, right here, right now, just going to scan through your body all the way from the head to the tips of your toes, all the way from the head to the tips of your fingers. I'm going to start off now by scanning all the way through from your head to the base of the spine, all the way through your head, your neck, your upper back, middle back to lower back. And now breathe naturally. Enjoy the natural rhythm of your own breath, in and out, your own pace, your own natural pace through your nose. And just notice if there's any area of tension, tightness, stiffness, or stress. If there is any, take a breath into that area. And if there isn't, just breathe into the whole area. And as you exhale naturally, just blow it out the window. You might want to blow loudly. It might make you laugh as well. And this time as you breathe in, fill that area with love, healing, and relaxation. As you exhale, breathe out love, healing, and relaxation. And now you're going to scan through, well done, you're now going to scan through your arms to your hands and fingers. If there's any area of tension, tightness, stiffness, or stress, breathe into it. As you exhale, blow it away, blow it out the window. Just transmute into love and light. And now take another breath in. Scanning through, filling the air, and as you exhale in and out, just fill that area with love, healing, and relaxation for you, especially for you. Relax. And now scanning through, all the way through your legs, all the way down to your feet and toes. If there's any area of tension, take a breath in and blow it away. Relax. And now scan through again. Either breathe into the whole area or to a specific area if you like. And fill that area with love, healing, and relaxation. Breathe and relax. And now your whole body, scanning through your whole body. As you breathe in, to your whole body now, mind and spirit. And as you exhale in your own time, in and out naturally, filling your whole mind, body and spirit with love, healing and relaxation. Breathing out love, healing and relaxation. You are amazing. You are wonderful. Take a breath in now and a breath out. On the next in-breath, deep breath in or yawn. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly open your eyes. Have a little stretch there if you like. If you're already sitting, just do some nice shoulder circles a few times backwards. If you're lying down, slowly roll onto your side, can't be sitting. Take a few circles. Have a lovely glass of water afterwards, and perhaps a gorgeous cup of tea, sending you lots and lots of love. So I really hope you enjoyed today's Angel podcast. So it was a bit different today because I wanted to cover this in both my podcasts, and I was guided to, well, actually, everything that I wanted to say to you was covered for both. So here we are, and we added some extra angel-y bits for you. So have a think about that patience message today and what you're wanting to create. And more than anything, I really hope that, life is like the waves of the sea. There are good times, there are challenging times, and there are sad times of life as well. And I think if you do the self-care and looking after yourself every single day of the year, day in, day out, and it becomes a good habit, it makes a huge difference. But there are occasions, for whatever reason, that we may become overwhelmed or sad at times. And that is normal. However, I really hope that this podcast at those times helps you. And remember, keep picking your angel cards. Takeaway of the tip of the week is listen to this and use some of the tips. So use the ones that resonate with you most at this moment, and another month you listen to it, other things will resonate and will be what you need that day. Have an amazing, amazing week, and the angels are sending you so much love, as am I. Lots and lots of love. Thank you for listening to this episode of the I Talk to Angels podcast. Please rate and review on your podcast platform. You can access my free angel healing meditation on my website. You can get a signed copy of my book, I Talk to Angels, which includes a free manifestation meditation with the angels. You can also book your one-to-one coaching and angel card reading by going to angeliclifestyle.com.